In this video, we will demonstrate how to use the KillBill Metasploit attack included in Backtrack. To demonstrate the attack, we are using 3 virtual machines. These machines are connected using a VMware host-only network so that they can only communicate with each other and receive DHCP leases from the host. Our attack virtual machine is running Backtrack 5 Release 1. The first target is running Windows 2000 Professional Service Pack 4 with all but a couple minor and unrelated updates not installed. The second target machine is running a fresh install of Windows XP Professional and has no updates or service packs installed.
The KillBill exploit uses a vulnerability in the Windows file sharing service known as SMB to gain access to the target system. It does this by taking advantage of a vulnerability in the ASN1 bitstream encoding used in SMB to cause a buffer overflow and inject its own code for execution.
The main limitation of this exploit is that you only have one chance to break into the target system per reboot. If the exploit fails, the LSASS authentication service on the target will crash and reboot the system in 60 seconds. If the attack is successful, the target will no longer be able to authenticate user logins over SMB or on the desktop. This will allow the attacker into the system, but will also block future attempts to use the same exploit until the system is rebooted, which will restore the target to normal operation. The KillBill exploit only works on targets running Windows 2000 Service Packs 2, 3, and 4, and Windows XP systems running Service Pack 0 and 1.
We will now log into Backtrack and start Metasploit. Enter the username root and the password tour, T-O-O-R. Once logged in, type start X to start the desktop environment. Click Applications, Backtrack, Exploitation Tools, Network Exploitation Tools, Metasploit Framework, Armitage to start Metasploit.
Using these settings to connect to Metasploit, click Start MSF. If asked for the attack computer IP, click Cancel. Once Metasploit has started, we need to discover hosts on the network. To do this, click Hosts, then MSF Scans. Enter your subnet, in this case 192.168.81.0/24. When the scan has completed, the host discovered will be displayed. In our case, the .1 IP address is the host computer. To launch an attack, select a target by clicking on it, and then choose Exploit, Windows, SMB, and then the second one, MS04-007 KillBill. Double-click on it, and click Launch. When this text shows up down here at the bottom, that means the exploit was successful. The icon will now change color. You can now right-click on the host to access various tools included with Metasploit to access the host. These tools include escalating your privileges for more advanced tools, accessing the command shell of the target operating system, accessing VNC, browsing files on the target, showing the processes running, taking screenshots of the target system, even taking shots from the webcam. As an example, I will now demonstrate VNC to access the target operating system. Choose Interact and Run VNC to run the tool against the exploited system. There you are. You now have access to the target's desktop. If you click the Start menu and choose Task Manager, go to Processes, you can see Notepad.exe is running, but Notepad is not actually running on the target. This is the tool in Metasploit disguising itself, so it will not be noticed by the user. To access a larger list of exploit tools in Metasploit, choose Explore Post Modules. A list on the left now appears with many more tools you can run, including keyloggers, screen unlocking, and even tools to access the Windows user password database. We will now demonstrate the exploit against Windows XP. The same as with the Windows 2000 system, with the XP target, select the host in the graphic of hosts discovered on the network, choose Exploit, Windows, SMB, and then the second one once again. Double-click, click Launch. Once successful, this line will show in the Metasploit console. You have the same tools available as on the Windows 2000 target. For example, Metinterpreter, Explore, Show Processes. Shows all the processes listed on the target operating system. You can even kill any process you wish. As an example of something the user will not be able to detect, you can do Metinterpreter, Explore, Screenshot to take a screenshot of the desktop. As you can see, nothing changed on the target operating system. The user would not be able to detect this action. As an example of one of the more useful features of Metasploit, I will now escalate the privileges of my exploit on the remote target to that of a system service so that I can access critical Windows files such as the user password database. This is done by choosing Access and then Migrate Now. After you have become a system service, you can go to Explore, Post Modules to bring up the larger list. You can then go to Hashdump to retrieve the Microsoft SAM database, which is used to store users' names and their hashes of their passwords. Click Launch, and you will then retrieve the database from the target system. As you can see here, we have administrator with the user ID 500 and the hash of the password.
Thank you for watching our video tutorial on how to use the KillBill Metasploit attack included in Backtrack. Remember, do not attack any targets without permission.